game. But if you told us, hey, I put over 100 hours into doing this thing, and we said, did you have fun? And you said no. And we said, did you get anything out of it? And you said no. And we said, did you get paid for it? And you said no. We'd be like, then why did you do it?
I said the outcome was fun to me. That's what I put in a time investment and I got fun.
But it's perplexing to think that it would take you 100 hours to get a little modicum of, yay, I did it, when instead you could have been both playing a game that you enjoyed playing and it gave you that sense of, yay, I did it. Like
okay, well, tell me when you find that unicorn.
Oh, Yakuza. Play Yakuza 0, Jackson. It is an incredible game that will give you that sense.
Yeah, Jackson's mind is an enigma. Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave it at
what's even happened this week?
Oh, so much.
Jackson, do you have a topic for us?
When I could tear my eyes away from Assassin's Creed, there was just so much happening on the other screen. I saw the Japanese ex-prime minister get assassinated, which is not...
Yeah,
that's connected.
By a weirdo who made like
themed.
a fucking shotgun in his own home out of 2 metal pipes and duct tape and popsicle sticks and elbow grease, I guess.
Yeah.
If anyone told me that a country's, leader was a historical leader, I don't know, he's an ex-PM, a leader was about to be assassinated, Japan would have been like so far down on my list for who it could have possibly been.
The thing especially about it is because they have extremely tight gun control, and Japan is a very high trust society. The fascinating thing was, after the first shot, there was 2 shots, right? After the first shot, everyone was confused. Like, not even the security guards understood what the fuck was going on, because they literally did not expect somebody to be firing a gun. Mm-hmm. They were genuinely baffled. They took 5 fucking seconds to react.
Must be nice.
Yes. So, what's the Prime Minister's name?
Shinzo Abe.
Shinzo Abe, yeah, that's it. So he was on the sidewalk doing a little, I don't know, public speech.
Yeah, he was giving a speech. Yeah.
People around him. He was surrounded by his bodyguards and stuff like that. The guy walks up behind him, shoots, and they all just kind of the shots miss.
Yeah,
initially,
he missed at
kind of all just
really close range as well. The first shot.
It wasn't. I don't think he was super close with the first shot. The second shot, he was definitely much closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
very
anyway,
close.
After the first shot, they all look around, looking up in the sky. I guess they thought it was like a thunderstrike or something like that. And then, sadly,
they're legit confused. I don't know what it's called when the security guards have that suitcase that unfolds into a bulletproof shield thing.
What the fuck is the point of that?
I mean, I guess if someone's shooting, it could come in handy, but I don't think those guys ever in their entire lives had to use that thing. I don't even know if they were ever trained to use it. They seemed so baffled by the fact that someone would even shooting.
What's the point of concealing it as a briefcase? I don't understand why you would want to conceal it.
Convenience? I don't know.
So when you show those things,
make it look like a briefcase?
when you outwardly flaunt those things, you have an escalation of force, and it encourages people who want to attack you to up their force. It's kind of like those cops in I think it's Brazil, where the whole point is they wear face plates and giant body armor and all this intimidation shit, and it's because they want to scare their enemy. But it just in turn makes their enemy bring bigger, harder hitting fucking guns. So with that kind of stuff, you don't want to be like, oh, we're bringing body armor and bulletproof shields, because it's well, this is what you have to get through to stop us. This is what you have to be able to shoot through.
Well, in this case,
he's creating his own weapons. Yeah,
it's not just he brought it.
I mean, that's the theory behind it.
Bring a battering ram.
That's the theory behind it. I'm not saying it works or whatever. It's a whole thing, but that's one of the things behind it. That's all.
People are putting photos in our chat right now so the police obviously raided this guy's house afterwards, and the weapons they found in his fucking home, he has a fucking weapon that has 9 barrels that is attached to an iPhone for some fucking reason, and a 2x4.
It's to track his stats, the iPhone, isn't it? Or is that
well, didn't they also in his house find a 9-barreled shotgun or something ridiculous?
They had a giant one.
Yeah. That's what
it looked like
about.
a Fallout weapon.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Cyberpunk. It's amazing. And okay, so this is not us saying this, but some people have been spreading the rumor that Hideo Kojima was the assassin. And
That's not exactly accurate. They were circulating Hideo Kojima's picture.
Yeah, and it got picked up. It got picked up by major news outlets around the world that said it was him.
Yeah.
yeah, so I saw, what is it called? Kojima Productions, his company, put out a tweet saying, hey, this is libel, this is slander. If you spread this news, then we're gonna sue you. And my knee-jerk reaction was, oh, here's another boomer who thinks he can, like, sue jokes out of existence. But I didn't know that actual fucking news outlets were circulating his photos. I
Yeah.
thought he was just angry at fucking Twitter trolls.
No.
How lazy can you be as a fucking journalist to like do this shit? And it's 2022. This is like when someone shoots up a place and like CNN will use Sam Hyde's photo.
picture.
Yeah, like how do you not know this shit? How do you have no literacy when it comes to like verifying shit? It's
Journalism is so fucking dead these
It's
days.
dead.
It's
Yep.
such a
It's
joke.
dead.
It
It's
really
such a
is.
joke.
I mean, the internet just invalidates it. It's so fucking stupid. And also,
Invalidates it. They invalidated themselves by being so bad at their jobs.
well, that's the point, because they don't fucking like anything they do is immediately going to be discredited if it's wrong because of the internet.
What?
So,
But how does that-
so back before the internet, a journalist actually had to really work hard to like figure shit out and find stories, and they had to actually do journalism. But now with the internet, most journalism is just copying and pasting what they find on the internet, which means if that info is wrong, it's going to be immediately course corrected after like 5 minutes.
I think that's a smaller part of the bigger issue is that there is such a large time crunch now. Everything has to be immediately put out. There's less time.
Well, that's
for,
what journalism's always been like.
Well, no, I don't think it was when the world was less connected. I think journalists could have taken.
well,
their
either
time to
way,
validate
this
the
is
sources.
inexcusable. It doesn't fucking matter. If I put a gun to your head and told you have 10 fucking seconds, like you can't reverse image search this person that you're accusing of murder, it's fucking bizarre. And I honestly, good for Hideo. I hope he fucking sues these douchebags.
Yeah.
What a bunch of pieces of shit.
I mean, I also get with Hideo on his reaction. Like, I wouldn't sue people on Twitter just circulating it, but I mean, he made an entire video game back in 2001 about how bad social media can be and the dangers of misinformation. Like, I understand if Hideo himself was like, yeah, I want to be very against what's going on right now, like, as a personal stance. It's totally in character for him.
I think it was less about that he made a game and more that it was about him being labeled as a prime
I'm
minister
just
assassin.
saying, this isn't like, you know, if he did have a knee-jerk reaction